live blood test and a normal blood test is when you send within half an hour of your blood being taken, the blood cells die, yeah? And they coagulate. So they all stick together and they become crushed and dead. So when they get to the laboratory, they're actually dead. So a lot of the time you'll be feeling weak, you'll be feeling tired, you go to your doctor, you go to your GP, and you say to him, I'm feeling so weak. Oh, he said, I know what you need to do. You need to go for a blood test, or we need to send off your blood to be inspected. Now, when they send it off, the blood's actually dead when it gets to the laboratory, so they can count the number of cells you've got until you've got this many things in your blood, but the blood's actually dead, and also, you don't get to see it neither. So they'll say, oh, there's nothing wrong with you, you can't find anything, and you're still feeling weak, so there must be something wrong with you. If you're feeling weak, there's definitely something wrong with you. When you feel well, you know you're well, and you feel well when you are well. Now, during the live blood test, what happens is, I've got one of the, I've got the most powerful live blood test microscope in the country. It uses something called dark field. And what happens is, just a small pinprick of blood is taken out just out of your finger, not a big gallon of blood like what they used to do to me when I was in hospital. No, it's not a tiny pinprick of blood. It's put under a high-powered microscope and magnified 80,000 times. Yeah? And the difference is, you're actually sitting there watching it. So it comes up on a big video screen, you can see your red blood cells while they're still alive, you can see the nutrition that's happening in your blood, you can see your red blood cells floating about, you can see whether your liver is cleansing your red blood cells properly, because your liver is split into 4 compartments, and it's got this all sinuous, as they call it. And what happens is your blood cells will go through there, the bad ones should be taken out, with assistance from your spleen, yeah, that's taken out, and the good one should flow back into the blood. So your blood's constantly looking good. If there's a problem with your liver, or something of that nature, your blood cells will not be cleaned out properly. They'll be sitting in your blood, and you'll see them damaged, because they've got a membrane around the edges of them. Now, what happens is when bacteria and pathogens go into your blood, they puncture the red blood cells, yeah, and sometimes they get filled with bacteria, they get filled with pathogens, and you can see that. And then remedies, natural remedies, can be used to help that. Now, one of the biggest things that cause your blood cells to be punctured is pharmaceutical chemicals. The two of them are chemotherapy and antibiotics. Not that I'm telling anyone not to take those things, because of legal reasons, yeah? But those are the two biggest things. All pharmaceuticals will cause your body. Your body actually fights the pharmaceuticals before it starts to heal your body. Now, I can prove to you that your body heals itself naturally, because if you cut yourself, what happens to the cut? If you put a plaster on it, which one takes longer? If you put a plaster on it, or if you leave it?
No, the plaster takes longer.
The plaster takes longer. So your body naturally heals itself on the outside, and the same thing happens on the inside. We just create the right environment for the body to heal itself. We're not saying that we're curing the body, we're saying that the body cures itself. God has put into our body a mechanism whereby the body can cure itself. You get cold, you lie down, the body starts to cure itself. And other illnesses are the same, but you have to create the environment.